Hey, what's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Now today we're going to be taking a look at Evolving Skies. It is the best set in the Sword and Shield era, but it does also have its problems. It has incredible cards worth a ton of money. Is it really worth buying? Right now in the market, in all honesty, no. But why? Let's go and take a look. What is going on with Evolving Skies? Well, it is one of the best sets in the Sword and Shield era. There are some really expensive cards in this set, as we all well know, with the Umbreon VMAX, as well as all the other evolutions. However, the downside with Evolving Skies is the pull rates aren't the greatest. Now, we've seen it time and time again in our own opening videos here on the channel. We've seen it in live streams, but also it is very expensive. Like, Evolving Skies booster boxes aren't the cheapest. The prices are dropping, but it isn't the cheapest. Now, the thing is with Evolving Skies is it is fun to open. It's not quite as fun, in my opinion, as Brilliant Stars or Astral Radiance because it doesn't have a subset. And I kind of feel like nowadays, subset really makes a set great to open. We've seen it before with Vivid Voltage, Shining Fates, sets like that, but they really pushed the bow out on this one with Brilliant Stars and Astral Radiance. And then we look at Lost Origin. The Evolving Skies, even though financially there are some insane expensive cards in here, trying to pull them is another story. Should you be buying Evolving Skies right now? Well, over in the US, booster boxes are dropping in price, okay? We're going to take a look at TCG Player for the booster box prices, but we're also going to be taking a look on PokeJace to look at some of the top cards and where they kind of stand at the moment, because they have been dropping in price as well. Now, the recent drop in the price for Evolving Skies booster boxes is because of the talks of reprints. Now, there are reprints coming in August, which is about a little over a month away, and you know what? It couldn't come soon enough. I don't know whether or not the wave is going to be massive. Over here in the UK, though, we have been getting Evolving Skies restocks in online stores. They have sold out incredibly quickly, as you would expect, but the prices didn't drop that much. That reprint really hasn't hit home that much. We'll see what will happen over in the US when you guys get your reprints in August. I don't know whether or not we're going to get any more here in the UK. We can expect to see some more come in for you guys over in the US. But what's really going to happen? A lot of people ask me time and time again, where do I see like Evolving Skies booster boxes being in the next few years, and so on and so forth. You know, it's going to go up. So when it's out of print, booster box prices are going to rise. We've seen it with Rebel Clash. We've seen it with Sword and Shield base. Let's be honest, they're not that great sets. And yes, we are going to see it for sets like Battle Stars. They are just going to go up in price. You know, they might take a little bit longer, but they will, right? Evolving Skies already has gone up quite a bit. You know, it once rose to what, nearly like $190 a box, like dollars, and like £140 here in the UK, £150 even. It can reach high heights, and I expect this probably to be one of the most expensive booster boxes in the Sword and Shield era moving forward. You know, once it gets out of reprint, what's that probably going to be? Sometime next year, then I really do see that this booster box will go up in price. Someone asked me on stream recently, where do I see Evolving Skies booster boxes being in 2025? So what, in 3 years' time? I think, you know, maybe. This is my prediction. I have no real, no real data and predictions. I don't know the future, unfortunately, but maybe around $300 a box. If we look at the Sun and Moon era boxes, most of them came out, what, like 2018, 2019? So you're looking about 3 years ago. Most of them are, on average, are over $300 a box. They just are. Some of them are even more. Cosmic Eclipse didn't get printed much, but that's like $500 a box. Even some of the others are around that, I would say between $350 and $400 mark. So to me, it makes sense that Evolving Skies might be around that 300, because I do expect them to have a couple more reprints before it's no longer in print. So let's take a look at TCG Player anyway, and just have an idea of what's really been going on in the market. On TCG Player, as you can see here, guys, $150 or so, $155, and it has been dropping over the last few months. And it did rise as high as, what, 186 here, and stuff like that. You're one here, 187. So it has nearly pushed that 190 mark. Would I buy any now? No, I would definitely hold off. Here in the UK though, if you can find these for around 120, 125, I would snatch these up. I think that's a really good price. It's pretty much the same price as a Brilliant Stars box. And for the long term, for holding, I would buy Evolving Skies over Brilliant Stars. If you want to crack packs and pull some absolute bangers, I would go for Brilliant Stars. I really would. And in all honesty, I would genuinely say that Brilliant Stars is so close to be as good as Evolving Skies that it is crazy. Yes, there's really expensive cards in Evolving Skies, a lot more than there is in Brilliant Stars. That is also because of the pull rates, okay? The pull rates in Evolving Skies is really tough. The pull rates in Brilliant Stars, it's actually not too bad. It's actually pretty good. Yes, you do get a lot of extra stuff in a box because of the trainer gallery, but if we actually look at the pull rates, as we've seen from people opening a ton of product, it kind of feels like Brilliant Stars is a lot better than Evolving Skies. Now, I've opened now probably somewhere in the region of, I would say, total, probably around 12 booster boxes of Evolving Skies. Out of 12 boxes, I have opened 5 alt arts. So that isn't a huge amount. Where Brilliant Stars, we've opened, I think it's been 10 boxes so far, either in videos or on a stream. We have pulled 9, so we've pulled more alternate arts in Brilliant Stars than we have in Evolving Skies. In fact, in Brilliant Stars, we've nearly pulled every single card in the set. I think there's maybe like 2 or 3 what I would call big hits that we haven't pulled in that set. Other than that, we've pulled pretty much every single card, either on stream or in a video, whereas Evolving Skies, we are nowhere near. We haven't even scratched the surface on the cards to pull in Evolving Skies. It is tough. People say that, you know, Battle Stars is tough, Fusion Strike is tough, Chill and Rain's tough, and they are. Evolving Skies is exactly the same. It is exactly the same. It is a really, really tough set. So, yes, the reward is high. If you pull one of the big hits, we'll see in a minute with these single card prices, but if you pull one of the big hits, you're in the money. If you don't pull one of these big hits, this is a tough set to crack. But that chase is what people want. You know, they want to hit the big hitters. We've seen it with Burning Shadows as an example. That set, booster boxes of that are what, like maybe $400 now? They're pushing up quite high. And the chase card of that set is what, the Charizard? Apart from that, most of the cards in the set aren't the greatest, you know. And we see it with Champions Path as well. Champions Path packs are going up and up and up. And what are you going to pull? You know, what are you after? You're after the 2 Charizard. So we're going for a more honest approach with Evolving Skies. Let's take a look now at some of the single card prices to give us an idea of what's really been going on with these potential talks of reprints. Okay, first off, we've got the big hitter. We've got the Umbreon Alt Art VMAX. This is the chase card of the set. This is the money card of the set. Now, prices of this have actually dropped. Okay, it has been going up. We take a look at the chart here, guys. Now, overall, it has been going up, right? But graded prices have actually been dropping, and so have the raw prices. So this card was around $330 and has been going ever so slowly down towards that $300 mark for this card raw. Now, if we check in a PSA 10, okay, this card was fetching over $800 and then it dipped, and it's kind of been going up a down motion, but now we're quite comfortably under the $700 mark. Now, if there's a reprint coming and there's going to be more of this card pulled, the population's going to go up and up and up. And with the prices of PSA drop in to get cards graded, we are also going to see overall values of PSA 9s and 10s of certain cards dropping, because there's just going to be more and more of them out there and people want to sell them, you know, exchange, you know, between different people, different owners. So we're going to see overall the prices of pretty much everything Evolving Skies across the board dropping, you know, from the biggest hits to the graded cards. And it's just going to happen. You know, PSA prices went from $100 to $150 to grade a card. Now you can do it for as low as $30 if you have a membership with them. And we're going to see more. We are. You know, I've got one. I haven't graded it yet. I'm hoping it gets a 10. I'm going to send it off to PSA at some point. It is a waiting game. I've been waiting for their prices to drop. I'm going to send mine out. And the thing is when reprints start hitting the shelves in August, especially in the US, these are going to get pulled. Like I said, the pull rates are tough, so there's not going to be like a massive abundance of them, but there is going to be more. Okay, so there's one thing to take into consideration. This is a thing that always happens with a ton of sets and a ton of products, and I expect this to happen over time. It will bounce back, obviously, when it's no longer in print. This set and these cards will skyrocket. Here's the thing with Evolving Skies, though. It is, in my opinion, pretty strong. You know, like if you get some of these top-end cards, they are incredibly, incredibly high in value, more so than pretty much, well, any set in the Sword and Shield era, and pretty much any set in the Sun and Moon era, and potentially more than most sets in the XY era, okay? There are so many cards in this set. There are over $100, and most of the older era sets, XY, Sun and Moon, you'd be shocked to find how small of amount of cards even touch $100 raw. It is incredible. So Evolving Skies is ridiculously, top heavy. Those cards, very hard to pull, but if you pull them, they are worth money. Let's take a look at another example. So another example from Evolving Skies would be the Sylveon Alt Art VMAX. Absolutely love this card, my favorite card of the set. And this card was not massively expensive. It was still quite expensive, but not massively expensive when it first came out. This card was as low as around $80, which still is expensive, but it's been going up ever since, okay? And right now it's nearly $120 a card. But the PSA price is starting to dip, as we've seen of recent months. It is now below the $300 mark for a PSA 10, but like I say, there's going to be more out there, and so on and so forth. So it's not just the Umbreon, it's a bunch of cards across the board. There are a ton, okay? If we take a look at the whole, kind of spectrum, okay, of this, Umbreon, $300, Rayquaza, $200, Sylveon, $120, Glaceon, $117, Leafeon's over $100, and then so we got 5 cards that are over $100. That's absolutely crazy. And then over $50, which, let's be honest, if you put a $50 card in a booster box, that is pretty good going. Most sets don't even have that many cards, $50 or more. So we take a look at this. We got Rayquaza, we got Umbreon, we got Dragonite, we got Sylveon, Leafeon, Espeon are so close. They might as well be $50. So now you're looking at another, 6 cards that are basically $50 or more. So that's 11 cards in this set that are $50 or more. That's actually crazy. And that's just raw price. That's not even graded, just to put that into perspective. Now let's take a look at a set where it saw very little print and it came out a while ago. Okay, so we're taking a look at Team Up, okay? Now this set did come out a while ago, a few years now, and it was very, very short printed, very small print. Booster boxes are ridiculously hard to find and extremely expensive, like $700 plus a box. It is crazy, okay? Now, the chase card in the set is the awesome looking full art Latias and Latios GX, $200. So already it's less than the Rayquaza, it's less than the Umbreon, okay? And that's the only card that's over $100. Then we take a look at some of the other cards in the set, all right? So you got one here, so you got 70, 62, 58, okay, 50. So you've got 5 cards in the set that are $50 or more. We've already seen in Evolving Skies there's 11. So it's already more than double than Team Up. And Team Up is what, maybe 4 times the price of a booster box compared to Evolving Skies. And this is one of the hardest sets to find in the Sun and Moon era, and arguably one of the best. So it is very, very tough to find these boxes, right? That's what I'm saying. So Evolving Skies, is pretty crazy. We've got one more set to show you. All right, we can take a look at an older set, but a much, much more expensive and harder set to open and find, and that is XY Phantom Forces. Great set, very hard to get hold of, very expensive. Okay, now I will say this, guys, these cards in raw prices aren't the most expensive. They're just not, right? But these in a graded 10, like in a PSA 10, are worth a lot more than Evolving Skies cards, especially the Umbreon. We take a look at an example. We look at this Dialga, beautiful looking card, very unique, right? Graded price in a PSA 10, $1,500. Okay, it is a lot more. It is twice as much as the Umbreon. We look at then the raw price. It is around $77 on eBay, between that and $150. So even if we look at TCG Player, that's still half the price of an Umbreon. Now you may be thinking, yeah, but if I get in a PSA 10, it's worth $1,500. The price of a Phantom Force booster box, we take a look at this, guys, right? Recently sold, $1,900 compared to Evolving Skies box. So it's, as just to put this into perspective, yes, Phantom Forces is, in my opinion, an incredible set. Don't get me wrong, the cards in there are fantastic. But this goes to show how great Evolving Skies is if we compare it to older cards from older sets. Now, it's the sealed products that make them very expensive because they're a lot harder to get hold of. But if we really take a look at some of the cards in Evolving Skies, especially those top end ones, they're going to not only go down the same route as some of these older sets, but if they're already fetching these type of prices, if they continue down this path that they're going for, their prices are going to be absolutely insane. I mean, really, really crazy. So yeah, there's one thing to think about. So there you have it, guys. That is my kind of little in-depth look of Evolving Skies and my own little personal opinion. Do I rate this set? I really do. Like I say, I think the single cards really do make this set, and it is one to really look out for once this set is out of print. I do rate this set so much. However, to pull the cards, it is extremely tough, but it is incredibly rewarding. If you pull one of these big hitting cards, you've hit big. Just like when you go towards these older sets in the Sun and Moon era, X, Y, and beyond, it then starts to become really top heavy, where the reward of hitting these big money cards is a big reward. It feels great and it is amazing. So that's one thing to think about. When this set is done printing, it is going to go up. These single card prices are going to go up. So if you can get them graded now, I would highly suggest doing so. If you pull them, definitely, these are great cards to get for your collection. And Evolving Skies booster boxes are great, but right now I probably wouldn't buy them because reprints are coming. Wait, I know the short term, a lot of people go, oh, you know, prices are falling, you know, all my cards are becoming cheaper and stuff like that. They are for the short term, but if we look at the older cards, when they get graded, they're going to go up. Now, if you've got cards in this set that are already fetching $100 plus or even $50 plus, and their graded prices are going that high already, just think how high they're going to be in 3, 5, 10 years time. One thing to think about. Anyway, guys, if you made it this far into the video and you've enjoyed it, make sure to smash that like button and make sure you're subscribed for more Pokemon content just like this one. Let me know down in the comments, guys, what do you think about Evolving Skies? Have you been collecting this set? Do you enjoy opening it? Do you think it's all just a load of hype and nothing else? What do you think? Let me know down in the comments. I would really like to see what your guys' thoughts and opinions are on this subject. Anyway, guys, that is it from me in this video. Thank you all so much for watching. As always, you guys are legends. And I'll see you all in the next one.